The Wiseguys TCG10 coupon code. Use it. What's going on, guys? It's Greg Farley from the Wiseguys, aka Pegasus, and basically we have a new video for you today. This time it's talking about Nat season. It's been a while, had some stuff come up over the weekend and really couldn't get anywhere around anything electronic. Basically had to handle some business, but we're here to talk about Nats and basically what happened over the weekend. The little that I did have my electronics in my hand, I saw that Sky Striker won the tournament in the United Kingdom, which basically means Sky Striker is still where it's supposed to be. Also, France was won by Salamangreat, and Salamangreat is basically the most represented deck. After I looked at every region, including Oceania, it basically won everywhere. And when I say everywhere, it was at least seen everywhere. But it won in two different places. Forgive me if I think it may have won a third. I could be wrong. But basically the usual suspects, Salamangreat and Orcust, basically being 1 and 2 in representation because they're so cheap. As far as Sky Striker and Thunder Dragon, they're slightly less represented, and that's obviously because of their price tag. But basically those are the top 4 decks. Nothing changed. We all knew that was going to be what it was. But what we didn't know is that Pendulum is as strong as it was. And in the United Kingdom, it really showed how powerful it was. Also, other things that we learned was Cyber Dragon is pretty good. Now, obviously, we know Orcus is a bunch of machines, so that's a free matchup sometimes, depending on how good of a player the Cyber Dragon player can be. But the normal summon in these decks, such as Invoked, such as Cyber Dragon, and then obviously we still have the usual suspects of Subterra, with the usual suspects of True Draco, the usual suspects of Altergeist, and something that absolutely nobody saw. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody saw, in Harpies. Basically all weekend all boiled down to this exact point. Play what you want to play it well, study up on what your matchups are, and you have a pretty good shot this year. When there's multiple decks and it's not just a one deck format, there's a chance and there's an angle to attack the meta, and it's up to you to come up with what you want to. So coming up over the next about week or so before the North American Nats, sorry guys, I'm in North America, so I have to be kind of biased, but I know we have people watching around the world. We're going to be talking about specific matchups and what to do against them. Again, this is Greg Farley from the Wiseguys, aka Pegasus. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned for those, and stay tuned for some live duels as we tune up some of the local players in the Kansas City area and a few friends at Nats and all the videos in the world, Nats weekend and vlogs, so on and so forth. You just make sure you're tuned in. I had to take a little break. I'm back. YG baby.